The Marine Corps has launched a pilot program that will allow qualified recruits to enter the Corps with a rank as high as gunnery sergeant. The enlisted rank has to stay sacred. It is the backbone of the Army. It is the backbone of the Marine Corps. It is the backbone of the Navy. We're the ones that make the fucking world go round. So if you come in on this program, you will remain an E-7. All right, you cannot get promoted to E-8 or E-9. Why mess with the enlisted rank? Right? Why not push those specialty individuals towards the officer side? You go from private to E-7 within a couple of weeks. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Jay. I'm a retired U.S. Army Green Beret. Spent 20 years running and gunning at the highest level. The intent behind this channel is to share my knowledge and wisdom with the next generation. So if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe to help me achieve that goal. Also, guys, today's show is brought to you by the War Room Podcast. If you haven't been over there already, episode 1 is live right now, right? It features yours truly, myself. We have Jake, we have Ben, and we have Aaron from One's Ready. And the intent behind that channel, that podcast, is to not only entertain, but educate you guys and keep you guys informed on the latest and greatest military news that is out there. So if you haven't done so already, guys, make sure you go over there, like and subscribe. The link for that podcast will be in the description down below. With all that said, guys, let's jump right into this story today. The U.S. Marine Corps is thinking about allowing individuals with a certain type of specialty skills to come in at higher enlisted ranks. All right, it can go all the way up to gunnery sergeant, which is their version of E-7. Let's check out this story. All right, title of the article is Marine Fast Track Qualifies Cyber and Signal Recruits to the Rank of Gunny or Gunnery Sergeant, like I mentioned earlier. The Marine Corps has launched a pilot program that will allow qualified recruits to enter the Corps with a rank as high as gunnery sergeant. A 2-year program is targeting Marine veterans, qualified prior service members like myself from the Army or Air Force or whatever, and other civilians that has those specific qualifications that they're looking for. The pilot program will focus mainly on specific specialty shortfalls, all right? So you can't do it for any of the job. It has to be a specific specialty. Right now, they're targeting mostly signal intelligence and also cyber individuals. Guys, the Marine Corps, like I mentioned, is considering Marine veterans, prior service military members, and civilians. If accepted, the applicant would begin receiving pay up to the rank of gunnery sergeant or the E-7 pay grade once they begin recruit training. Current pay for E-7 with less than 2 years service is $3,625 a month or $43,500 annually. All right, that's without all the extra incentives. If you're married, you get BH and BAS, right? There's also a bunch of other incentives that you get on top of this $43,000+ annually. Now, keep in mind, guys, according to this article, they will not be allowed to promote to first sergeant or sergeant major. So if you come in on this program, you will remain an E-7. All right, you cannot get promoted to E-8 or E-9. So that's a caveat in there for you guys, right? You're gonna have to stay at that rank until you make a move to become an officer or a warrant of some sort. This is for the Marine Corps, right? Come to think of it, I've never seen a Marine warrant. I wonder if that's a thing over there. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Let's keep reading. So civilians and other military veterans will have to complete Marine Corps boot camp. If you're a Marine already, you don't have to complete this. The candidates will then be allowed to wear their rank of E-7 once they complete basic training. All right, you go from private to E-7 within a couple of weeks. That's crazy to me, guys. So let's break this down. I get it. We are hurting for certain specialty MOSs in the military, and rightfully so. in the civilian sector, as a cyber guy, you can make a lot more money than $43,000 annually. So the military is trying to do everything that it can to get those people to come in. And this is a option. I get it, right? But if you're going to do something like this, then you need to go all the way. We already have programs in the military that allows specialty individuals to come in as officers, as lieutenants, as captains, as majors, as lieutenant colonels, right? Doctors, lawyers, chaplains, they can already use that program to come in as an officer. So why mess with the enlisted rank, right? Why not push those specialty individuals towards the officer side and let the cyber lieutenant or the cyber specialist come in as a captain, and he can just do cyber stuff. So you know that guy is a specialty individual. Now, you put the rank of E7 on a brand new private, fresh out of basic training, he's going to abuse that power, man. Like, the enlisted ranks, especially senior NCOs, like E7 or above, they hold too much weight for you to just slap on just anybody. You know, being the backbone of the military, like, there's certain things that we're in charge of. And one of the main things is discipline, right? As a Marine E7, like, that rank holds too much weight in that community for you to just slap it on a brand new civilian just because he can do cyber stuff, right? That is a bad idea in my opinion. Make those guys officers, right? You can get away with that. But slapping the rank of E7 on a brand new dude that's just right off the street, and just because he can get behind a computer and nerd out, like, that's not going to bow well over. Because when I see a Marine E7, I'm thinking discipline. I'm thinking, you know, fucking skull crusher. I'm thinking badass, right? And then come out this little nerdy dude with some glasses and a fucking laptop, and you're like, dude, what? Like, no, don't do that. That's a bad idea, right? And if the Marine Corps is doing it, the Army's probably not too far behind. The Air Force is not too far behind, right? Make those guys officers. Don't make them senior non-commissioned officers, right? Because now you're messing with the enlisted ranks. The enlisted rank has to stay sacred. It is the backbone of the Army. It is the backbone of the Marine Corps. It is the backbone of the Navy. We're the ones that make the fucking world go round as it relates to the military. Don't start messing with that rank, right? Because then you're going to take away our power, our ability to do what we need to do, right? When you see a non-commissioned officer, you know exactly what you're getting. Whether it's in the Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, like, you know what you're getting. But when you start throwing all that fluff in there, right, then you start watering down that fucking formula. You don't know if that dude is a badass NCO who takes care of soldiers, who means business, or if he's a cyber nerd that's going to fucking hack into some shit, right? Don't mess with the enlisted rank. Keep that shit in the officer rank, and we shouldn't have a problem. Guys, let me know what you think of this concept that the Marine Corps is trying out. Should they do this, or should they leave it alone and put it towards the officers, right? Either way, guys, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you check out the new podcast, The War Room. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.